So a couple years ago, I went to visit my friend in Toronto. His name is Eric, and Eric was absolutely smashing it. He was training for a marathon. He was killing it in his business. He was killing it in school, and then he was also killing it with his job. So he was managing all four aspects of his life very, very well. And I sat him down and I was like, Eric, what is going on, man? Like, how are you managing to do all of this stuff at once? He introduced a concept to me, and this is a concept out of another book called The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. So he basically said that he has instilled a new habit in his life, and the habit was wake up at 6 a.m. That's all he focused on. And if he woke up at 6 a.m., odds are he was going to get his run in. Odds are he was going to work on his schoolwork. Odds are he was going to work on his business. Odds are he would be fresh and rejuvenated for his regular job. By solely focusing on waking up at 6 a.m., it had a positive cascading effect into a whole bunch of other areas in his life. What I find with a lot of my clients is that working out is actually one of these keystone habits. When my clients are working out, they get better rest, they are more likely to eat foods that are good for them, they're just more conscious of their health overall, they feel better, and their work performance improves. That's the one that blows their mind. People come up to me after working with me for 3 months, be like, wow, Mitch, my work performance is better than it's ever been. Like, my grades in school are better than they've ever been. And that's because this is a keystone habit for those people. So these are kind of the holy grail of all habits. If you can find a keystone habit that works well for you, then a whole bunch of other good stuff happens from that. Something else that I find super interesting and helpful is this concept of habit stacking. What habit stacking is it's growing habits or having habits immediately after other habits. Basically, you're going through, your cue, routine, reward of one habit, and then you're having this reward be the cue for the next habit. I'll give you another example from my life. So I have ingrained the habit of showering every day. Good for me. I also wanted to incorporate in a little bit of skincare into my routine. So I thought, it's a very natural point in my day where I'm getting ready. This would be a good point to actually introduce another habit. So every day when I shower, I go through my regular routine. I have some cleanser in my shower so that I'm reducing friction from me actually putting the moisturizer on my face. And then I have another habit stack on top of this. I'll crank the shower to cold for about 5 seconds, just focus on some deep breaths, get out of the shower, and then put on moisturizer, which is immediately available to me. Again, trying to reduce the amount of friction between me and positive habits that I'm trying to build. So basically, I was able to stack my skincare routine with my regular shower routine, and because of that, I found much success with instilling this new habit in my life. So other ways that you can apply this to your life is maybe every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when you're done work, instead of coming home, which you would usually do, you would go straight from work, which is the end of one big habit, straight to the gym. And this would be your next habit. So you go work to gym, and then after your gym, another habit on top of that, which would be to eat a healthy meal. Creating new habits that align with other habits that you have already established will provide you a reliable cue and an obvious cue to engage in new behaviors, which we know is super, super important.